Okay, episode 4. What we're going to do is this 2013 Chevy Silverado 1500 4.8 liter with a 4L60 in it. It failed. It acts like it's slipping in first gear, but the fluid's not burnt. So we're going to go ahead and test line pressure, and that's what this video is about. We're just beginning the diagnosis on this truck. Alrighty, back in a few with after I'm set up. Okay, I think we got everything we need to get started here. Okay, this transmission fluid line pressure test is going to consist of two parts. One, we'll plug in our X-Tool scanner and checking our data. We'll be looking for transmission fluid temperature mainly, so we can tell that it's warm enough to do the test. And then this Maddox, you get it at Harbor Freight. It's a oil pressure test kit. We'll get to the side of the transmission and then run the test. Okay, so we're underneath. We're on the driver's side of this transmission, and our pressure test port is right there. Get it right there. So we'll need to pull that plug out, plug our hose in, get the gauge set up, and then we'll be set to do this test. Back in a little bit. Okay, now we're set up to get this plug out and get the hose in. So see if I can do that. Keep a good shot on the camera. Alrighty, that's the plug out of the pressure test port. About, if we can get a 90-degree feeding, make that. Feed that hose up on there. Okay, on this Maddox oil pressure tester, there's a couple choices on the gauges here. This one on the outer ring goes up to 400 psi, and we'll see anywhere from about 50 psi up to a race-built transmission 230, 240 psi. So this one on the outer ring it's only goes up to 100 psi. So this is not the one we'll use. We'll use the one that goes up to 400 because the transmission line pressures can be quite a bit higher. Okay, so go ahead and get this plugged in. Okay, it's just a quick disconnect coupler. Boom, and that's it. It's plugged in and ready to read that pressure. Okay, let's get it set. Okay, and that gives us about 80 pounds of pressure at idle. Okay, and our coolant temperature is 55, and it says let it run for a minute operating temperature. Set the brake. That'll be for the test later on. Okay, and now drive, park, and neutral. We should see a blip up to around 180 pounds when we blip the throttle. That is not good. What about in drive? Okay, that answers that. We've got transmission fluid pressure problems. It sits about 80 in park. It goes up to about 90. We never get anything over. Okay. Now I think I might take it around the block here. Okay, this is just showing what kind of. See, no line pressure. We're in first. Should be. Now it feels. Still nothing awesome for line pressure though. Okay, up to 141 on the engine coolant temp. Seems to be running now though. Okay, taking off from first. It's in fourth though. All right, we got a good place to start. Get this back to the shop, and then I'm going to do a little bit of looking on if that how the shift solenoids work. A and B should both be on for first gear. I didn't hear any solid shifting, and we got bad line pressure. Shifted there. Line pressure drops like crazy though. just for grins. Sit here and idle for a minute. Okay, that line pressure is very low. We're at 190 operating temperature. We should be able to blink the throttle. Boy, it dips to nothing. All over the place. What does it settle on? Right. 195 degrees. Transmission fluid is 75 degrees. Very nearly 1-to-1 on the torque converter. Okay, we're idling and drive. Foot on the brake.